Good morning. Hello, eighth graders. Welcome. So I actually have a very short lesson that I want to share with you guys. So this will be the last assignment for technology class for the first quarter. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, I think this lesson is really important and it's worth it for us to go through it. And the assignment is super easy. So the topic is writing professional emails. And I feel like since we've been using email so much, throughout all of this quarantine, right? We're learning from home, and now we're doing technology through kind of like virtual, right? Because you guys aren't coming in here. And so you're sending me all of your work through email. And I think stopping to talk about and learn about how do you write a professional email. And the reason this really became kind of like, I was like, whoa, we really need to do this is because I've been getting a lot of emails from not just eighth graders, seventh grade, sixth grade, and the emails, they make me laugh out loud, but not in a good way. I'm just like, oh my gosh, did somebody actually just send an email? And so you guys do this all the times. You send emails and you type the words the way you would text someone. These little abbreviations, like instead of saying please, you say PLZ. And we don't type that in an email. And a lot of you guys, you don't put a greeting. So you don't say, good morning, Mrs. Erica. You just start typing. Did you put my grade in yet? Did you get this assignment yet? And it's very rude and disrespectful to email somebody like that. So I feel like we need to learn the right way to send an email. And then guess what? Your assignment is going to be to send a professional email. So I'm going to put the videos on. So this is actually part of the Applied Digital Skills. It's a formal lesson, but we're going to kind of do like a revised, edited version of the lesson. And even the assignment will be a little bit revised. But again, it's the understanding that we can't just send emails out and we just think that's the way we would text a friend, especially you're emailing a teacher, a professor. If you can imagine when you move into the workplace and you're emailing your manager, right? We would definitely not email the way that we would text someone. It's really rude. And we need to stop and think about, I hope that you guys view your time as a student as though it was your career, right? If you could pretend that school was your career right now, it would really help you to prepare yourself for real life, right? Because then you're learning how to keep your calendar in Google, right? Set reminders, have a schedule, learn how to send professional emails. You learn how to keep track of your time and make sure that every day whatever you have scheduled, you get all of your things done, right? You're keeping up to date with everything, all your assignments. This is preparing you for example, if you work in the field of project management, this is what the people do a lot. They have to learn how to set dates, deadlines, due dates, get things done, help a team of people for a big project be able to know how to schedule their time. And did we meet the deadline? Did everybody on the team do what they needed to do? So school in a way is preparing you for your career and all these skills. And I think honestly, in my opinion, these skills that we're learning in technology, these are skills that you're going to be using in any career field that you go to, more so than probably any other subject. You're going to be using these technology skills in your career. And I guarantee you in high school next year, you do not want to send an email to your teacher saying, PLZ, grade this now. Did you put my grade in? The teacher's going to just delete that. And then if anything, you'll probably lose points for just being so rude, right? So you need to stop and think, how do I sound to the person that I'm rating to, right? Okay, so let me put on this like video and we're going to go through this and then we'll talk a little bit more about it.
Writing and sending emails is a central part of communication in the workplace and other professional settings. Most employees use email to communicate with supervisors, coworkers, or customers. Just because emails are a common part of the workplace doesn't mean they are easy to write. You may need to communicate about a sensitive topic, such as a personal problem, a vacation request, or a new office policy. Or maybe you want to follow up with a teammate after a meeting. or thank them for their contribution to a project. It's tempting to write an email quickly and press send. But in business and other professional settings, it's a good idea to put more time and thought into your message so it is appropriate, clear, and concise. When you write emails carefully, check them for errors and make sure they are respectful to your audience. You show that you care about how you communicate with others. In this lesson, you will practice writing emails for situations you might encounter at work or in another professional setting. First, you will review the parts of most professional emails. Then, you'll choose from several situations that are relevant to your life. You'll watch a video about that situation and learn how to address the issue in a professional email. You'll learn which details to include and which to leave out. And you will create new emails and save them as drafts. A draft is an email that you have written but not sent. It is useful to have a draft ready for different situations. It will also save you time, especially if you aren't feeling well or don't have much time to write a message. You don't need to complete all of the videos in this lesson or do them in order. Practice writing emails for situations that are most useful for you. As you watch each video, read the sample emails on screen carefully so you can match the format and tone in your own emails. It's okay if you need to pause the video while you write. This lesson uses Gmail, but you could apply these skills and concepts in any email application or even in face-to-face conversations. To work on this lesson, sign into your Google account. Open a new tab in your browser and navigate to
Okay, so I'm just gonna skip this because you don't have to do that part. Okay, so let's learn about the parts of an email now.
Email is an important method of communication in the workplace. There are certain elements that should be included in most professional emails, but you'll find your own voice and style. In this video, you will review the structure of a professional email and the elements to include when writing about most subjects. Then, you will choose at least 2 situations to practice writing emails about. All emails have 4 basic parts: a greeting, body, closing, and subject line. You will start your email with a greeting. The greeting opens the email. It is the way the recipient is addressed. The greeting you choose should fit your audience. Some workplaces may not require a formal title, like Mr. or Miss, for a boss or coworker, but they can show respect to a customer, client, or someone you don't know very well. Your greeting can be addressed to one person or a group. Next is the body of the email, the main part of your message. Your message should be clear, brief, and suited to your audience. When you practice writing your email, take the time to word your email carefully and concisely. In a personal email or text, you might use abbreviations, incomplete sentences, and emojis to illustrate how you're feeling. In professional emails, it's important to use complete sentences and proper grammar, punctuation, and spelling. Your message should also stay on topic and avoid discussing personal information, even if you're writing about a personal issue. After the body of the email is the closing, where you will end and sign your email. The closing should be followed with your name. If you know the recipient well, you might be able to sign with just your first name. If you don't know the recipient or don't write to them frequently, you will use your first and last name. Finally, you will add a subject line. A subject line is like the title of your email. It communicates the main point of your message to the recipient, so they know what to expect when they open the email. A clear and direct subject line also helps your message stand out in a long list of emails in someone's inbox.
Okay, hang on one second. Okay, so what I have opened right now is I have my email here. So this is what I would like you guys to do for your assignment this week is compose a new email. So you're going to send it to me, and then you're going to put the subject line. I want you to come up with something, missing assignment, late assignment. Come up with something, and then you're going to send me, so I'm going to put missing assignments. And then you're going to write a professional email. Good morning, Mrs. Erica. I am going over all of my work for the first quarter and wondering if I am missing any assignments. Would you please let me know if there are any assignments that you have not received from me? And I'm received from me. And you always want to say something polite. I appreciate your time. Thank you, comma, Jenny. And do you see how this sounds very professional? It's polite, it's respectful. It has a subject line highlighting what it is that you're talking about in the email. Then it has your greeting, your body, and it has your closing, right? And so for this assignment, you're also going to include 8th grade tech homework. Put this over because, so I know that the email you're sending me is for the homework. So put 8th grade tech homework. And then that way, when I get this email from you, I'll know, oh yeah, that's their professional email homework. And then write me a professional email. You should read the email over. Make sure that it actually makes sense and that it has all of the parts of the email. And make sure that you're using proper grammar, capitalization. All of these things matter. When you put your name on something, that's going to be a reflection of you, right? When somebody receives something from you, it's going to reflect the effort that you put into it, your character, right? And so the last thing you want to do is send something that's rude or disrespectful or it hasn't been proofread. It's embarrassing, right? And you think when you get into the workplace, my goodness, you definitely don't want to send stuff like that to anybody, right? So I hope that this lesson, after you are done doing this, you will remember these skills and you will use them in every email that you send to anybody. You'll always stop yourself and say, is this a professional email? Did I actually proofread it and look it over? And if I was receiving this, what would I think? You know? So please, guys, super easy assignment to get a 100 on. And then moving forward, I expect to receive professional emails from you, okay? I don't want to get any more PLZ, grade this now. I'm just going to delete that moving forward. I expect you to send something that's professional and it's appropriate, okay? So that's your homework for this week. And the other part of your homework is anything that is outstanding or missing. You have until the 9th, so next week, to send it in to me, okay? And please reach out. Don't wait until the last minute and then come and say that you didn't do it or whatever, okay? All right, bye guys.